Hey guys, thank you for coming, bearing with us. It's 12, so I'm going to get started. This is my first team meeting, so if it's terrible, you can tell everybody else not to come next time. Just kidding, but we're grateful for you guys. Thank you for coming. This is the fullest we've seen this room in a long time, so we're excited to bring some energy back, and thank you guys for coming. I was telling somebody the other day, I think we're gonna do a contest where if you get 50 people in this room, I'll let somebody do something crazy to me, or I don't know, but we want to bring the excitement back. So we're trying to plan things for you. We're trying to bring training back. We're trying to bring energy back. So watch for like this fall, we're gonna bring the agent mixers back and just some of those things. We want you guys to be able to feel we're like a family and that we're here for you. And my job is to help make you successful. So I'm available to you. If you need something, don't hesitate to call. I've met with a lot of you guys, not all of you guys, but a lot of you guys. So if there's anything I can do, I'm happy to help. So we're going to dive in. We've got a bunch of stuff to go over. And of course, our sponsors will come up in a minute. So Heritage Title and Geico, we're here to provide lunch. So we'll let them talk here in just a minute. So I want to go back to going over kind of the basic things that I think a lot of us don't talk about, a lot of us don't understand. Our mission at Keller Williams is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. So that's really what our mindset is. Our mission statement for the company is that. We want to help you guys do that, right? Because it's not about us, it's about you. This is your office. This is your company. We're here to support you. And I hope you guys start to feel that. That's my mindset. That's my heartbeat, is that I want to do more for you. I want to help you build a big business so that you can leave that legacy to your kids and to their kids and to their kids and their kids. So the vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And I think we want to bring that energy back to Alamance County that we used to have, and seeing the room full and everybody here is a great thing. And again, it's God, family, then business. So I don't know about you guys, but my heartbeat is God's first, your family second, and then your business is third. And if you get those things out of whack, everything gets out of whack, because it should be God first, family second, then your business. And so let's focus on that and what we do. Let's continue to create that culture in this market center that we can go out and make a difference. And then of course, our beliefs are win-win or no deal. Integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first to understand. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty. Equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. So we'll probably start trying to do some things so we can start remembering these things, like maybe a contest or give away something if people can memorize that. We used to do that in the past. For those of you that were here, I think it's important that we all know what that is, because I don't know about you guys, but a lot of us don't know what that is. I mean, do any of you guys have that memorized? Anybody other than Karen? Karen does. That's good. So we want to bring that back. So we'll start working on those. I'll start sending that stuff out to you guys just so you can know that and communicate that with your people. And then of course, our perspective is that a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer, right? Technology is a huge part of what we do every day. Daniel's here for you guys to help you with that. He's going to talk a little bit more. Daniel's awesome. So if he can help you with anything tech related, your website, command, any of that stuff, that's what he's here for. I think we have one of the best guys in the company in our tech. So we're grateful for that. We're grateful for what he does. So let's continue to utilize that, because that's a huge part of our business. If you're not using our tech, why? Let us show you how Command works. Come to me and I'll show you why you should be using Command. I was using Brivity for a while, paying $350 a month, and I stopped and I moved everything back to Command, because we're paying for it already. It works, right? And they fixed a lot of things. So if you haven't used it in a while, I'd encourage you to come back, move your database back in there. Daniel can show you how to do a lot of things. We've got, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit, Cindy Seymour, who's our regional tech trainer. She's coming the end of this month. She'll be here for 2 hours to teach a class to help you guys more on how to use Command. So it'll be well worth your time to come and spend 2 hours there. So bucket fills. Anybody have any bucket fills? Anything that they want to be filling other people's hearts with?
Yes, I'll go and start. I love Daniel. If you haven't utilized him, you got to do it, because he is so knowledgeable and you got to love him. He's great. Great. Thank you, Daniel.
Second. Other bucket fills. Anybody? Yep. 2 over here.
I'm going to bucket fill Dimitri, because you're just so kind and helpful around the office and you have that positive light about you. And I'll bucket fill your son, Xander, because I saw him sweeping today and that was the cutest. So thank you.
I want to Bucket Bill. It's Chloe, who went with me on my first listing, which was my very first listing. And she's been helping me all along the way. And I'm so appreciative to you, along with all of you, with all of the. um,
Who else? Anybody else? Yep.
I would like to bucket Phil Darsan for being an amazing coach and realizing my potential and helping me through. And yeah.
I have one. I want to Tammy Eggleston for when my father, as most of you know, was in his motorcycle accident. She brought me a Bible, sent me verses, food for my family, like, because at the hospital, just not being able to do those things really meant the world to me, that I had somebody that just cared enough to come and see us. So thank you so much.
Anybody else? Yep. Carrie's never done. Just kidding.
So I'm going to bucket fill you because I think you're what we needed here. And I'm so excited to see what you do for us.
I want to bucket fill all of you guys for being patient with me as I step into these two roles, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but thank you for being patient. And my biggest heartbeat is for you guys to know that I'm here. I care. I hear you. And I want to do everything I can to help make a difference in this market center and help make a difference in your life and in your business. And that's really what gives me passion. I feel like I've gotten tired of selling real estate. And even today, I'm like, I'm so sick of dealing with this stuff. I don't know about you guys, but like I had one today, and I'll just share the story because it was crazy. This lady calls me trying to move into a house that I have under contract. And she said she just signed a lease and just gave them money for a deposit. And she's got her movers there and she's crying. And I'm just like, why am I still doing this? So anyways, I feel your pain. I know what you're going through because I'm going through the same thing. And it's, our business is stressful and our business can be crazy and people can be crazy, but we have each other to support each other. And that's what we're here for. So yeah.
I would like to bucket fill Jason because it's been a long, long, long time since my butt had to be pulled out of a ditch. And the best thing I did in the meeting was not to talk. Okay, I had to shut up. And there was many times I wanted to say something, but it was a very, very difficult situation. I've never faced it before. He handled it very nicely and got it taken care of. And I thank you, Jason, for that.
Thank you, Jason, for what you do. He's got the hardest job of all of us for sure. So we're grateful for him and all that he brings to the table. So, yep. Anybody else have anything? Yep. Sure. You're good. You're fine. Don't keep it inside.
Stacy and Chris Rogers have been instrumental in me getting my listing off. Thank you.
Yeah. Love that everybody's sharing.
I want to bucket bill you. I appreciate what you're helping me with. I have a challenge with a client that thinks her house is worth about 120,000 over what I feel like the comps come in at. So I really appreciate your advice and your help.
Anybody else? I think it's the first time I've ever been bucket filled myself. I'm like, maybe I should have jumped into this before. Just kidding. All right, let's go to the next thing, Daniel. So there's a couple things coming up. We've got a lot of things coming up on the calendar. So obviously tech workshop tomorrow at 1, if you can come. Daniel's going to talk about smart plans. 8 Weeks to Wealth is every Wednesday at 3 in the training room. We'd love to, some of you guys have been coming, which is great. And our plan is as soon as that 8 weeks is over, we're going to turn that into a mastermind where we can come together every Wednesday and talk about wealth building. And that's just a great time for us to connect and talk about what we're doing beyond real estate. Yep. Yep. I would. Yeah. I mean, we'll definitely be doing more of that, but it's definitely like notes. And so Brett Tanner and Jason Abrams and Mark King are teaching that. That's something the Market Center is paid for. It's an 8-week class on how to build wealth. And it's talking about taxes. It's talking about rental properties. It's talking about everything you can do to build wealth. Oh, the tech would they bring their computer for that? I'm sorry. Yes. Sorry. You had me on another tangent. Yes. So bring your computers. Daniel will help you on smart plans. And then we've got a couple of things on command that are going to come through. We're going to do 3 classes. One Daniel will teach. The next one, Sydney Seymour, who's the regional tech trainer, will come in and teach. And Sydney, just so you guys know, like she teaches at Family Reunion. She's probably the best regional tech trainer in the company. She knows command better than anybody. So she's going to come for 2 hours. I would highly recommend you come. That'll be August 30th. Yeah. So she'll be physically here from 9:30 to 11:30. I'd love to pack the room out because again, it's going to help you grow your business. It's going to help you grow your database. It's going to help you use tech to do the things that you don't need to be doing. Because a lot of us do that we shouldn't be doing, right? You can hand it over to tech. That'll be August 30th. She did a video for us, so that's coming up in a minute. Ignite graduation. How many of you guys are in Ignite right now? Raise your hand. You're in Ignite, aren't you? Kind of, sort of. All right. Well, we've got 5 or 6 people that are going through Ignite. So they graduate this Wednesday. We love the energy that's in that room. It's been great. I taught yesterday. I think we had 7 people. So, and again, any of you guys are welcome to come to any of those classes that are being taught. Feel free. We're trying to really be more intentional with that program. I know when I started, there was no Ignite. It was me and Stephen Kane sitting down trying to figure it out. So we've gotten much better with that. And Jason's done a great job with that as well. And then Hillsborough team meeting next Tuesday at noon. So every other meeting time, we're not here, we're in Hillsborough. So feel free to come to Hillsborough. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. If you miss a team meeting here, you can come there. You can miss a team there, you can come here. Career night, August 8th at 6. Of course, that we'll be talking about K-score. So if you got somebody that's interested in getting their real estate license, the Market Center pays for that. There's no cost to them. Feel free to send them our way. There's a link they fill out. Daniel can get all of that to them, or you can send them to me and I'll get that to them. But if you know anybody looking to get into real estate, again, they can get their license for free. That wasn't available when I got my license, but it's nice and it's a great option. And they can do it online. So that's something we offer here as well. And then yoga, August 9th at noon. If you like doing yoga, we'd love to see you there. I may come and try yoga. I've never tried yoga, but I know Sarah and Jamie and some people in here do that. And we had a great turnout last time. So we're trying to do some more things like that, just to let's hang out where it's not real estate related and get to know each other. And then Family Day, August 24th, put that on your calendar. We'd love to see you guys there. Bring your families. We're going to hang out at Lake McIntosh. We'll get some more information to you guys as we get closer. But we'll be providing the food. We just ask you bring a side dish and we'll hang out from 4 to 7. I believe we have that marina all day too. So if somebody wants to come earlier or stay later, feel free. But that's just a chance for us all to hang out and get to know each other. Yep. Can you do what? Can you put a boat in, Jason? Yeah, I don't think that marina does. I think they have rope. Don't they have like paddle boats there? Yeah. So you can put a boat in. So if you have a boat, bring your boat. Why not? Not from where we're at. You'd have to drop in somewhere else, not from where we're at. But yeah, you want to bring your boat and you want to take everybody for a ride? We're game. Yeah, we'll start fishing off your boat. And then we want to support a couple people. Chloe's here, obviously. So she's doing Little Pink. So if you want to see Chloe dance, which I definitely want to see that, that's the only reason I'm going is to see Chloe dance. But we want to support her. So there's a QR code there. She's also doing a fundraiser right now. I think few people have tickets. Yeah, there's a reverse raffle on August 18th. Yeah. So that supports her. It's a great cause. It gives back to the community. Or Jamie. Yep, she just skipped over her. It's okay. She's used to it. So let's support her. She's doing a great job with that. And again, Cindy did that last year and she passed it to Chloe. So Chloe's gonna have to find somebody to pass to next year, I guess. So, oh no, not me. No, I don't dance. And then Kim Baber, who's here, I saw her. She's doing the Relay for Life. So there's a QR code there too. If you want to help support her, American Cancer Society. That's a huge thing that we want to do more of, is try to help our agents with obviously supporting these causes, which is fantastic. And then of course we have AW Cares, the Sunshine Fund, those things that exist too to help give back to our agents. So we want to do more of that stuff. And then, you know, we're starting to work on planning Red Day for next year. So watch for stuff on that as we get a little bit closer. I want to make sure we do a better job than we've done in the past with some of those things. All right, Mary, you're up. You got anything? All right, you want to tell them about that?
So we just ended our contest. Everybody got to see Robbie pied in the face. That was fun. Everybody had fun in the room. But well, Jason took one too. Oh, Mike took one too. He took 2. He took his mom's pie. So it was a fun day. Thanks everybody that participated and that came out for that to watch all the fun happen. So we're kicking off another contest. This one's going to be listings taken and contracts closed. And it's going to be based on a point system. You get a point for each one. It's an individual contest. So, and it's an opportunity to win some pretty big money at the end of the contest. So I'm not telling how much, but there's going to be a substantial amount of money. Along with that, every time you use one of our preferred vendors, you get a point when the contract closes. So we've got both our mortgage brokers. We got Cross Country and Union Home. We now have Geico, who is a preferred vendor partner, America's Home Warranty, America's Preferred Warranty, and of course, Heritage Title. And I never forget about her, but so you get extra points when you use all those. What was your question? It's 1 point per everything, but if you happen to have a contract where you've used all four, because there's 5 vendors, but there's 2 lenders. So if you use at least one of the lenders and all 3 of the others, you get a bonus point there too. So if you have all 4 tied to that contract, you'll get a bonus point. 5 points.
And we'll find a way to keep you guys.
Plus you get the point for if it was your listing and then you close it, that's 2 points. So, or if it's just a buyer, it's 1 point. So, yeah. This starts today. To the August 1st, and it's going to run through the end of October. We'll announce it in the 1st of November's meeting.
We'll get some information out to everybody else too, and then, you know, kind of how we'll track it. And a lot of it's going to be you keep track of it, and we'll do a leaderboard or something, kind of like we used to do back in the past. We'd have a board where we kind of keep track of it. Yeah. We'll keep you guys posted on how that'll all plan out, but it's just something more fun. Let's bring some excitement back. Let's bring some energy back. And so just an update real quick on what we're doing with the preferred vendors. So Matthew Young with Geico is now going to be preferred vendor in the Market Center, which means that they're paying to be here. They're paying to be the insurance company. And then with America's Preferred, they're actually going to pay as well to be a preferred vendor, but there's going to be some things coming down the pike. So as soon as we get that all in place, I'll let you guys know. But essentially what that's going to do is that's going to help take care of your E&O insurance. So they're willing to pay 75% of your E&O deductible if you had one. All you have to do is get the acknowledgement page signed by your client. So like, for example, if Isaac and Lauren had a listing, they would present this option as a warranty option to their client. And if they don't want to do it, that's fine. Then we just need them to sign the acknowledgement form. And then if they have an E&O claim against them on that property, America's Preferred will take care of 75% of that deductible if you get that acknowledgement form filled out. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get that in place. And then the other option, the other thing that's great too, is if you sell a warranty with them, they're going to pay the Market Center back, and we're going to pay you back. So you'll get compensated as well if you sell one of their warranty products. So it's another great thing to bring value to the Market Center. It just brings more money, and that we can start using to do more things for you guys. That's all we're looking at with that vendor program, is how can we bring some of these vendors in that can then give back to the Market Center. We tried it in the past, but we're trying to get it a little more successful. Yeah. Figures as far as, yeah, we will. We're working through all those details now. Yeah. So we can let you guys know what that looks like. Yeah. All of that will be done through Jason and make sure it's all compliant. And we haven't finalized any of that yet. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on kind of what's coming down the pike as far as with vendors. Any questions about that? Okay. Jason, what you got for us? I know you got stuff. He's the only reason people come to these meetings, because they learn something.
It's raining my tail off. I'll borrow the pointer. Hey, how are you all? Nice to see 50 people in this room. We've counted 4 times. So that's good stuff. So once we hit 51 is when we'll do something to get you. Hey, so let's talk about this. You guys have been definitely blowing me up about it and whatnot. So if you look, is it doing it? Yeah, just move. Okay, working with agents, disclosure, it says it's not a contract. Signing just means you received it. In real estate sales transactions, important that you understand whether an agent represents you, right? Real estate agents are required, that means not an option, are required to review this form with you at first substantial contact. First substantial contact. before asking for receiving your confidential information. And then give you a copy of this form after you sign it for your protection. Then here, it says, do not share any confidential information with the real estate agent or assume that the agent is acting on your behalf until you have entered into a written agreement with the agent to represent you. Otherwise, the agent can share your confidential information with others. Agent, check all relationship types below that may apply. If you are at first substantial contact, right? And they've just told you, don't assume they're working for you until you've entered into a written agreement. What can apply? Make sense? I know realtors don't read, but so that's that one. Flip. Lo and behold, that same kind of box is in the buyer one, right? Where am I moving? Oh, I keep wanting to slide. Again, check all relationship that may apply to this buyer. Again, real estate agents are required to review this form with you at first substantial contact before asking you for or receiving your confidential information. Do not share information until you've entered into agreement with an agent to represent you. First substantial contact, right? We're all on the same page. Okay. When do we actually sign it and decide? Oh, scroll up. right, a little bit, right there. This is page out of the buyers and sellers contract when the listing agreement or buyer agency, right? So this page actually describes dual agency, what it is. Keep scrolling. What the firm's role as a dual, what the buyer's role as a dual. An individual may be designated to represent you in a transaction if that agent has received, may not be designated if they received information to the other party, right? Keep going. Keep going. That's on page 4 of the buyer. Whoop, right there. That's on page 4. This is page 5 at the top. This is where we muck it up. Okay. This is where you decide. What people don't realize, put a line right here. This is when they decide dual agency. This, it's either or. We're seeing all of it checked. All of it. Thinking, if I check them all, Jason and Dimitri won't catch it, it'll all be covered, right? I want you to check them all on WWREA, except sub-agency, we don't practice that. This is an either or. What we're then seeing is dual agency on one side of the transaction filled out properly, and then we'll go to the other side of the transaction and it won't be filled out properly because they may not agree to dual agency, but then they get an offer on a house that is dual agency and two don't talk. They're not right. Does that make sense? Either or. Draw a line right here. And then if they accept dual agency, they do or do not authorize the same individual to work with them. Check that box. They do or they don't. And then if the firm offers a dual agency and the buyer authorizes the designated dual agency, that's when they initial here and you become the only agent that represents them in the dual agency of the firm. That's buying side. Lo and behold, it looks really similar in the sellers in the listing agreement. At the bottom, it go back right there. At the bottom, dual agency, firms of the disclosure, firms of the dual agent, firm's role, seller's role. Keep scrolling. Designated dual and just a hair more. Lo and behold, same kind of boxes. Draw a line, either or. Not all of them, either or. Clear as mud? No. Oh, no, of course you can, Maria. Yes. No. Yeah, they agree to it. That does, if it does not, correct. Think of it, if I choose this, then I do this, okay? Does it can. If it goes into that based upon the transaction, then we would go back into an updated page. So that's the easiest thing. Yeah. Well, and see what's happening is, and you need to explain to this, hey, if you don't do dual agency as a Keller Williams agent, I completely understand with you. And it may be confusing who represents you in North Carolina because we had to do dual agency twice. Why we couldn't come up with another name, I have no idea. The thing is, you exclude 250 agents from viewing your property or being able to make an offer on it. Or flip that, you exclude every listing from about 250 agents that you can write a contract on. You get to choose as Mr. and Miss Client. However, it limits our possibilities. All good? Big hug.
Thank you, Jason, for all you do. All right, Daniel, you're up.
All right, so just a couple quick announcements. There is a new ad experience coming out in just a few days. There's a class that I'm going to be taking the day of launch, and then as soon as I get that information, I'm going to work it into one of the Wednesday tech trainings or workshops, so you guys can see that. But we are expanding where you're able to do ads beyond just kind of like the Facebook ads. One thing that you guys have probably noticed whenever you sign into Command Now, there are ads from the Market Center that show up on the side here. So just kind of pay attention to them. I'm doing my best to keep them updated. It is 100% a manual thing. So if anybody sees something that shouldn't be up there or thinks that something should be up there that isn't, just give me a yell and I'll try to get that fixed as soon as possible. Speaking of the weekly tech workshops, just kind of announcing that a little bit. So every Wednesday at 1, for the most part. Next week, I'm going to run a little bit later. We'll start at maybe 1:15 so the yoga people have a chance to clean out or whatever they need to do before we start up. But it's just going to be a different topic each week. But at the same time, if everybody's kind of asking a different topic than what we're going on, that's fine too. I just want to kind of set a more set time with everyone so they know, hey, I have some tech stuff. I'm gonna, Wednesdays at 1, swing on by. And I also wanted, I know we've talked about the career nights. We did make kind of an easier link for everybody to bring their candidates. So if you know somebody or run into somebody that you're like, man, they really need to be a real estate agent, send them to the learntorealestate.com/enroll. And that gives me their information so we can put them on the mailing list and keep them updated on the career night and getting them started. And
Put that back.
whoop, sorry. There we go. The QR code is not working? No. Huh. So it literally is learntorealestate.com/enroll. Fantastic. Okay. So it certainly happens. Sorry about that, y'all. If you make QR codes, make sure to double check them before you publish them. So I definitely wasn't doing this like 4 minutes before the meeting started. So, all right. And lastly, in a couple weeks, on a Wednesday, just a little bit earlier in the day, I sadly will not be here, but someone much more intelligent and knowledgeable than me will be. And here is her little speech about it that nobody can hear. Yep.
Your regional technology trainer, also known as the RTT.
Yeah.
And I am beyond excited. I'm going to be in your market center physically, no Zoom, on Wednesday, August 30th from 9:30 in the morning till 11:30 for a workshop that I'm so excited about. It's called 4 Easy Steps to Find More Business Through Your Database. So here's what I want to make sure that you bring. Number 1 is a fully charged laptop. This is going to be a hands-on experience. We want to make sure that you've got your laptop there, that you're able to actually do the activities. I also would love for you to bring the number of closings that you had in 2022. Or if we wanted to look at just this year's numbers, we could look at the first half of this year, but have some sort of awareness and understanding of the number of deals that you've closed. If you're new or you don't have that information, that's okay. We're going to have statistics that you can look at as well. I'd also love for you to bring a friend. We're going to talk a lot about accountability. I hope that's an okay word. We're going to talk a lot about accountability and how you can really thrive in any market. And so having a friend there that can maybe be your accountability partner might make this more fun. And again, just bring your fun, your enthusiasm. I'm so excited to spend this time with you. This is going to be really exciting. It's going to set you up for success so that you can thrive in any market. Let's finish this year out strong. Again, I cannot wait to see you on August 30th from 9:30 to 11:30. See you all there. Have a fantastic day. Hello, Kelly.
And I hope anybody that can make it to that, definitely try your best to make that. A huge amount of information there. Sydney Seymour. Yeah.
She's our regional tech trainer, Jim. So she kind of works hand in hand with Jason Abrams and David Voorhees and the guys at KWRI. She's been on a lot of panels at Family Reunion, Mega Camp. She's, in my opinion, the best regional tech trainer we have. But she's a great person as far as and even if you guys, if you have a question in command that even Daniel can't get to, that's something we could send you to Sydney and she can help you with. So she knows command better than anybody I know. Yeah, she's been very instrumental on things that they've changed within command, on things that they've implemented within command. And again, I encourage you, if you're not using command, go back and at least check it out. You have to put your contracts in there. You might as well at least play around in there, get to know it a little bit. Daniel will be glad to sit down and spend time with you. I'd be glad to sit down and spend time with you. I don't know it as well as he does, but command is a great tool that we have that's, costs not a whole lot for what you're getting. And they're constantly working on it. And there's going to be a lot of stuff being rolled out in the next month, especially once Mega Camp gets here in a couple of weeks. They're going to roll out a bunch more stuff within command. So again, that's a great tool that you guys have at your fingertips. Come and hang out with Cindy for 2 hours. I guarantee you it'll be worth your time. And if not, I'll pay you back for your time because I think it will be worth your time. So I'd be willing to put my.
Hello, Keller.
Well, she's coming back. All right. So we're going to have Heritage Title come up. Hopefully you all know who Heritage Title is. And if anything, Carla, that's that form you always have to fill out. Carla's the person behind that form you always have to fill out. So we're gonna give her a few minutes to talk.
I'm actually going to scrap my slides today because 3 things have happened that are pertaining to this market center that I think are more important. The first is I still am having a lot of agents who don't know how to give a referral to Heritage Title. So on the back of my business card or on that little notepad that I gave to you guys, this is what you need to know. Info, INFO at heritagetitllc.com. So info@heritagetitllc.com. That is our office email address. And for any referrals, since you guys are doing this contest, I want to make sure you have this email address. When you send your ratified contract over to your closing attorney, you just CC us right then. Then we'll look for that prior policy. If we have it, we cough it up to the attorney. Your client gets up to a 50% discount on the title insurance. I don't know about you right now, but with these prices, everybody can afford to save some money or wants to save some money. So, and then we also then, if we are able to provide it to the attorney, they get to do a shortened search, which saves them time. And they know right off the bat that they're going to be able to do that shortened search. So super helpful, saves everybody time, saves your client money. Okay. So that's how you can do a referral to us. If you are working with an out-of-state lender, very important, they have no idea that in North Carolina, the title piece and the attorney piece are completely separate. Those lenders are sending me personally, not even the info address, because you guys are giving out my email and they are, because you're referring your clients, which is great. I'm happy to take the referral, but if I'm on the road, I might miss it for a few hours. So what I want you guys to do is don't do that. Those referrals can come to us, but you need to have them sending that title request to the closing attorney. That's true if it's a buy side. You know, it's true anytime. The lender's title request always goes to the attorney in North Carolina. Okay, don't send it to Heritage. We have to get the preliminary title opinion from your closing attorney before we can do anything. We don't open an order, even when you send me that contract in the beginning, because technically we don't get hired until we get that PTO. So just FYI, some of your closing attorneys don't always listen when you guys refer business to us. So you might want to follow up with them and look on the CD to see if our name shows up, because you want to get credit and get that point. Plus you want your clients to have good service, and we're providing great service. So those are the two things. And the third thing, it's a little bit of a tricky situation, but there are some attorneys there are some title companies and attorneys. And there's two situations going on. One, there's some attorneys who are not approved with Investors Title. That is our underwriter. If they're not approved with Investors Title, we can't do business with them. If they're not approved with Investors Title, I would recommend that you go to the North Carolina Bar Association and look up on their website and see why they're not approved with us, because that will tell you. 9 times out of 10, they have a bar sanction against them. And I don't know about you guys, but I am an attorney. I don't practice anymore, but I wouldn't want to refer my client to an attorney who has a bar sanction against them, because that usually means they've done something not good in the last 5 years. So very important. There's also a title company in this area doing closings. We can't figure out how it's legal. We have asked, we're not getting a lot of answers. If you're working with that title company, and there are at least multiple agents in this office working with them, because I see closings from them every month, please think about what you're doing. And if you have any concerns about that, please come talk to me, because I actually had a referral from on a refi, and they wanted to use that title company for the closing. And, you know, I can't verify that they're going to do a bad job, but I can't verify that they're going to do a good job, because I don't know how it's even legal in North Carolina for them to be doing business here without you have to use an attorney in North Carolina for a portion of the closing, and you have to use a separate title company. Are there any questions about that? Because these are 3 really important things. Yes.
So if you are using an attorney that works with
Mm-hmm.
and they are signing the title, doing the title with Heritage on a client of mine,
Mm-hmm.
we have to notify you as well, or just the.
Yes, that's what that info email address is. So you're having the disclosure signed. Maybe you're even having the selection form signed, so your buyer's actually selecting Heritage, and you're sending both of those to the closing attorney. When you send that as part of the ratified contract, that should all be going to the closing attorney so they can see who the buyer selected. Then if you include us on that email, then we're looped in and we can get that prior policy that saves your client money. So does that answer your question? Okay, so we'll talk about, yeah.
Additional step that none of us have been doing.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that we have not been, like, for example, I use Ashley Carter across the street, right? You can use whatever attorney you want.
Yeah.
When I'm sending her a copy of the offer to purchase that's been signed by your seller and my buyer.
Yeah.
You should also be sending them, CCing them on the email and sending a copy of.
The 2 disclosures,
The
the
2 disclosures.
affiliated business is required. And I would prefer if you're using that selection form, just so it notifies the attorney that the buyer has selected
and that's how
Heritage
they save
or
money.
somebody else.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, this market center will get fined $10,000 because it's a RESPA violation if the affiliated business arrangement disclosure
That's
is.
getting signed, it's just not getting sent to me.
I thought you said it wasn't getting signed.
Disclosure signed, it's just not sending it.
Oh, I thought you said
We're
you
not sending
weren't.
it.
Okay,
No,
yeah, okay, that's fine. Sorry, I thought you said you weren't getting it signed. I was like, oh, God. That form is very important. Yeah, so. Great. Okay, that's what I thought. So I was just having a heart attack there. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
think the
me
biggest
either.
thing is you can save your buyer money if you start
Yeah.
seeing that email and you start sending that disclosure form to the attorney.
So
at
are they
initial
not
contract.
getting that savings if they, and
If the attorney does not find the prior title insurance policy with anybody, then they don't get the discount. If you send it to us and we have the prior policy, they automatically get the discount.
They
So
might be getting it, they might not, but the only way to guarantee that they're gonna get it would be
to try first with us, and Investors has about a 50% market share in this area. So we'll probably have 1 out of every 2 that you send us. You had a question. those two documents are separate documents and they should just, you can just stick them as separate PDFs when you send over the OTP. No, I just meant when you send the contract. Yeah, send them with it. Yeah. This is the entire state of North Carolina. Entire state of North Carolina. Yep. Yep. Okay. If you have any more questions, come see me afterwards. Thank you so much for letting us come today. I just really quickly before I forget again, because I'm terrible. Mary Lauren Castello just joined us. She's sitting in the back in the green dress. She's our new agency marketing associate. We have 12 market centers now. And so I needed a little extra help and she's based in Charlotte. So sometimes when I can't be here, you guys will see her beautiful face instead of mine. So appreciate it if you guys would welcome her. And again, thanks for your time today. Great to be here.
Thank you, Carla. Were you passing a cup around or something? Yeah, business card or write your name on a piece of paper. If you haven't done that, Karen's got the cup. So see Karen, stick your name in there. And then Matthew Young is now going to come back. We haven't seen Matthew in a while, but we're glad to have him back. I met with him Friday, so they're going to jump back in as a preferred vendor. So you'll see him more. He's not here. He sent his counterpart. So we're going to give her just a minute to talk to you guys. And we're grateful for his support. I know all of you guys have at least had a bag of chips or a cookie or something with his name on it. So, yeah.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to be here. As Dimitri mentioned, Matthew Young is our agency owner. He did text me and he just wanted me to let you all know how much he regrets not being here, but he is very excited to partner with you all again. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of information. I'm Natasha. I've worked for Matthew for going on 4 years. I really enjoy being an insurance agent. I pride myself, and I believe all of our agents at the agency pride ourselves in making sure that our clients know what they're purchasing, answering any questions they have. Matthew's very, very passionate about taking care of our clients. He does have over 22 years of experience. And like I said, he's very personable and really cares about your clients. Just to let you know why I'm here. Of course, we want the opportunity to be able to quote your clients' homes and as well quote you all's homes. We do offer multiple other products. You mentioned the marina. We do Geico Marine. We write boat insurance. So some of your clients may have ATVs, motorcycles, need an umbrella policy. We now write commercial as well. Jewelry policies, you know, about the limit of $1,500 on a homeowner's policy, excuse me. So we can write them a separate jewelry policy and it kind of goes on and on. We are Geico, we're Young Insurance Group, but we're powered by Geico. So we just want to communicate that it's imperative to contact us at the local office versus calling the 1-800 number. That way your clients have a personal, relatable contact at a local agency. We do have a special line, a referral line for you all. So I'm just going to give you the number. If you want to put it in your cell phone, I can repeat it, put it in there as Matthew Young or Geico local office or my favorite insurance agent. And that phone number is going to be area code 336-303-8313. And let me know if you need me to repeat it. It's also some of the swag that I brought to pass out to you guys.
We'll get that out to you guys too, like on the Facebook page. Yeah. Matthew's on the Facebook page now too. So.
Yeah. And, sure.
Is it ever good to send it directly to him?
You can. He makes sure that we get it. He'll send it to that special line that I just gave you. And it's multiple cell phones that we all man and watch in the office. So we have a special team of home insurance agents that make sure that we are able to gather that information and take care of your client. Another thing that we find that helps us and helps you is to use that line, that phone number that I just gave you, and do like a text by introduction by text rather. You can say, I'm your name. I want to introduce my client, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, for example. They're in the contract, they're wanting to purchase this home. Here's their contact information, for example. And Matthew makes sure that we get it over to one of the agents and assigns that client to an agent to quote their home. And I just wanted to point out a few things that set us aside from a lot of the other agencies. We are licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. I was kind of surprised to find out that some agencies charge an application fee. We don't charge an application fee to do the quote. That kind of surprised me, but there's no application fee rather. We do service all of our policies in-house, so we do have a specialized service team. You can just give us a call at either the local number, the Geico local office phone number, which is also on some of the swag, or you can contact us at that phone number that I just provided. We do also have Spanish speaking agents. So we do have bilingual agents if you have a client that needs that service. And all of our partners are A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. So we do have multiple A-rated partners where we could possibly shop the quote around to find your client the best rate. Another thing that I just kind of wanted to mention, like I said, we're very passionate about taking care of your clients. Something that I just wanted to communicate, if you could possibly let your clients know a few things that are important when we talk to them and find out the information, such as how old the roof is, for example. The roof, the HVAC, the plumbing, the wiring, those are things that if we could know that up front, we could possibly get them a better rate. Obviously, a much newer roof would be better than an older roof. So when we go to do the quote, we do input that information into the application. And that could also help with DTI, for example. So we're looking out for your client and looking out for you. Another thing that sets our agency aside is that we're available up until 10 p.m., 365 days a year, even on Christmas, July the 4th. Now, Matthew will be answering the phone on Christmas Day. So if you call on Christmas or New Year's or Thanksgiving, Matthew will answer the phone. But we do answer the phone up until 10 p.m. So if you have a need, we're available up until 10 p.m. And if do y'all have any questions? Y'all are a great group. Well, again, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for partnering with us, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. And you'll see Matthew around a lot more. He's going to start sponsoring more things and be present. And the biggest thing with him is you're going to get the service that you won't get if you call that 800 number. So I don't know how many of you guys have used Matthew. I've used him for years, and he's going to give you the best service. He's going to answer the phone. He's going to get back to you, which in our business, we need to have communication because that's the biggest thing that we're missing. So what do we got next? Notes for me, I won't do a whole lot because we don't have a whole lot of time left, but my biggest thing for you guys is I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. I just love being able to help you guys. So that's what I'm here for. And I want to do anything I can to help you. So if you have a thought, you have an idea, you have something you want to try, you have something that we're doing that you hate that we're doing, please tell me. I mean, this is your market center. Again, I've got a vision on where I want to see us go. And I think that's for us to become, again, the best firm that there is in the county, but to have the best training, to have the best agents, to have the best culture. So that's my heartbeat. That's what I want to be able to continue to pound into you guys is let's be the best that we can be. And let's go out there and invite your friends, invite other agents that let them come in. I want to be able to do this for every agent in the county. So let's continue to be the best that we can be in our transactions and our communication and in the values that we communicate to our clients and the values we communicate to the co-brokers that we work with. And if you have anybody that that wants to get into real estate or an agent that you've worked with that you think would be great, I'd be happy to talk to them. So let me know, what I can do there to help you guys build your downline, because profit share is a great tool that we have that we don't use. And I'm guilty of that too. So if there's anything I can do to help you guys there, let me know. Does anybody have any questions on any of that stuff? Yep. What are my goals? My goals are to build a market center that everybody wants to be a part of. I mean, that's my goal. I think it's not about profit, it's about people. So my goal is to focus on the people. I mean, that's what it's about. It's not about the money. Not that we don't need money to keep the lights on and we don't need money to do these things, but my heartbeat is how can I help you guys be successful? How can I help you build a big business that you're proud of and that you enjoy and that you love, and have clients that you love working with, and have agents in our market center that you love working with, and it's about the culture. So my objective is to get our culture back to where it was and where it should be. And that's where, agents come first. It's about you guys, not about me. I'm just one person who's here to support you. It's not about titles. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about you. And what can I do to help you? and I want to be available to you. So if I don't get right back to you, I'll do my best, but know that I'm here for you. And that's my objective, is that's about people. It's about the relationship. If you focus on the relationship, your business will grow. If you focus on the relationship, the money will come. It's all about the relationship. So that's my heartbeat, is I want to make it more about the relationship and less about the transaction. I don't want to become a transactional company. I want to become a relationship building company. So how do we build more relationships? So anyways, that's my heartbeat, and I want to bring the energy back. And that's one of the things for me. I feel like we've gotten very stagnant, and how do we bring the energy back, and how do we start doing more things where we get a room full of 50 people? I haven't seen 50 people in this room in a year probably. So thank you guys for coming and bringing the energy back. We're going to keep doing things that bring the energy back. So if I've got to take some more pies to the face, get people to come, I'll take more pies to the face. I mean, let's do what, yeah, every meeting, that's fine. We bring 50 people here, I'll do something crazy every meeting. If I got to light myself on fire for 100 people, I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I've got my limits. I'm just teasing. And then I think the last thing we have is we do have a announcement to make. So, we've been kind of just trying to figure out, we need another person to kind of help us with the market center. We need how many of you guys are here when Steven was here? Yeah. So we haven't had a person like Steven in a while, right? So I tried that. He was like, no, I'm at the beach. I'm not coming back. So I've been trying to kind of identify, my biggest thing is I want to build leaders within our company, right? I want to look, and that's what Gary does. So Gary, if you look at his bench, you look at the people that he brings up within the company, Mark King, Jason Abrams, these people did not come from EXP. These people didn't come from outside. These people came within the market center. So I want to grow leaders within our market center. So that's my heartbeat. That's my goal. Is I feel like, the next leadership position should come from within our market center, and let's build that. That's where I came from. I started here 8 years ago. I never thought I'd be team leader. I told people I would never be team leader. And I don't plan to be team leader forever. Don't worry. Like, the goal is to get myself out of that job at some point, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to do that quickly. That's going to be done very intentionally. We're not going to just put anybody in that role. It's going to be very intentional on who that person is. But in the meantime, I need some help. So have had conversations over the last probably 2 months. We've taken this person through career visioning. We've put this person in place as the assistant team leader. So she started today. So she's in the room. So she's going to come up here for a minute. So if Jamie will come up here for a minute, she's going to share with you guys a little bit. We're going to put her in that role. I think she'll be great at it. And a lot of it is the retention piece. It's helping build the relationships back with a lot of the agents that we had that have left, trying to bring that energy back. And she's got lots of ideas. And I know she's nervous to say anything to you guys, but I'm going to make her share just a little bit about what her heartbeat is and what she wants to do for our market center and what she wants to do for you guys, because she's there for you guys to help you, and help you grow your database and help you with the retention side of things. So I got her to jump into this. I think she's still wondering why, but we're going to let her share for just a minute.
Thank you so much. First of all, I think Robbie took the words right out of my mouth. What I was thinking of saying is that I feel very people focused. And I mean, when I was a new agent, each and every one of you opened your door to me. You stopped in, you said hello. You always did something to make me feel welcome. And I went to family reunion back in February. And there was a lot that I saw that I was like, that's Keller Williams. Like, I felt maybe there was something missing. And so I would ask all these questions and kind of think of all these ideas. We went to Culture Summit. I had the opportunity to go down to the Culture Summit where Mo Anderson, CEO, she just laid something on my heart. It kind of made me feel like we need to bring that back to the market center. And I think when Robbie and I go into discussion, or Jason, Mary, Daniel, and I even, it's very much like we have to just go people first. Relationship building, we're going to start there. And I know profit is a big deal, but like Robbie said, not as important as our people. So I think hopefully we get more people in here. A lot of creative ideas. I've talked to Jeff. I mean, Jeff has some even ideas to get people together. Sam has ideas. So I just want that creativity and that community that I know Keller Williams can really bring to everybody. Thank you so much.
Anybody have any questions there? Some of you guys knew already, but I mean, my biggest thing is somebody that has a heartbeat for our market center, somebody that's been here, somebody that has the culture. And I think that she's going to do great at that. And she's available to you guys too, just like I am. So I'm hoping I can throw half the things her way that I've been doing and have her help with some of the craziness. But we're grateful to have her jump on board and join our team. And we're just trying to find value. We want to bring value to you guys. We want to bring things back that, we're done. We also want to be creative and do different things. So again, this is your market center. If you have ideas, let me know. Things that you think we need to be doing or that we're not doing, let me know. I mean, everybody's in a different place in this room in their business. Everybody, whether you're closing your first transaction, you're closing, I don't even know how many you've closed in your career, but 1,000 maybe, I don't know. But right, we're all in different place in our business, but we can all learn from each other. We can all grow. So we're going to work on, masterminds and just different things that we can do to bring value to you guys and fun, because real estate should be fun. We should be able to have a good time together. And I don't know that we've done that in a long time. So we want to bring some of that stuff back for you guys. So whether you want to do yoga or we need to start some league for something, whatever it is, I'm game. Let's do it. Let's do more for our people. And I think people attract people. Culture attracts culture. If we get the culture right here, the people will come, right? I look at it like, if you build it, he will come from Field of Dreams. I think the same thing here. And that's kind of my vision, is if we build the right thing, the people will come, and the right people. I don't just want 1,000 people. We want 100 of the right people. That's what it's all about to me. It's not about the numbers. It's just not. So get the numbers out of your mind. And that's what's been talked about here for a long time. It's not about the numbers. It's about the people. And let's focus on the relationships, and then other stuff will come. So our heartbeat is that. Our heartbeat is that we're here for you. We're available to you. We'll send you Jamie's contact information if you don't have it out, so you can bug the crap out of her instead of me. No, I'm just kidding. But again, I'm here for you guys. So don't hesitate to reach out. A lot of you guys have. I've met with a lot of you guys. I'd love to meet with all of you guys. So if there's anything I can do, you want to sit down for 30 minutes, talk about your business, you have an idea or something you want to try and do, let's do it. And again, let's go out and make an impact in this community. Let's go out and make a difference. And keep your focus where it should be. It's God, family, then business. And let's continue to make an impact in the county. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all that you do. It's 5 minutes early, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes of your day back. Heritage Title has a giveaway, so stay for 3 minutes and we'll do this giveaway. Sorry. Anybody have any questions about anything? Yeah.
Hey, can we just get a standing round of applause for Robbie? I think he's doing fantastic. And that was actually brought by an agent, not myself. So, hey, thank you.
Not about me. Not about me. Did we give the things away we were giving away? We're still working on it. You want the mic? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. We do have two things. Julie's here from Union Home in the back. So Union Home is one of our preferred vendors with Tim. We've tried to get them to come to every meeting because we think it's great for them to talk to you guys, have communication with you guys, and we're trying to do more with them. And then Margaret has a friend here who's a photographer. He's going to share for just a second.
Okay, so my name is Antonio Ragland. I'm gonna make it real brief because I know we already been in here for a little while. So what I do is commercial, I do residential, I do industrial, photographs. I'll do the videos. I don't do measure at this time. And so basically I just brought some cards with me. If you guys are interested in any of the things that I do, all my contact, email, phone number, everything is on here. I'm not limited to where I'll go anywhere, just let me know, have a heads up, and that works every time. And so, and another thing is if you shoot me your email or contact, that way I can show you some of the work that I do, and maybe it'll get your interest. Thank you.
Thank you guys for being here. Let's go out and have a great week. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. See you tomorrow for wealth building if you can be here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.